Alright, so the other night I was finishing up a video I made about the return of Ghost Mountain. I noticed something funny and actually pretty strange. To be honest, I'm surprised I'm only now noticing this. But as I was diving deep within the underground the other night, I was reminded of the fact that there is currently not one, but two underground rap groups within this underground music world that are using pretty much the same group name. So let's dive into it. Now, I was already aware of these two groups before this, but it was only now when I was finishing up edits on a video for Ghost Mountain that I noticed just how similar the names and even the overall appearance of these two groups are. So on one side of this haunted coin, we have Haunted Mound. This is a witch house horrorcore inspired rap collective founded by both Cemetery and Ghost Mountain in the year 2019. Originally from the United States, this rap duo grew quickly and added many new members. Current members of Haunted Mound include Cemetery, Hackle, Ghost Mountain, Buckshot, and Oscar 18, along with some others of course, but this will be focusing mostly on the main members for now to keep things less confusing. Okay, now on the other side of the coin, we have the underground rap collective known as Haunted House. Yes, you heard that right, Haunted House. This is a dark trap horrorcore inspired underground rap collective based out of the USA. This group was formed sometime in 2023 and released their first single together as a rap collective in 2024 with a track titled Please Don't Haunt Me. Now I know what you might be thinking because I was thinking the same thing when I first discovered this Haunted House group. But we have to give them a chance. Let's first get into what members are currently in Haunted House. We got 23, 99Z, Kamara, Grim Salvo, Saliva Gray, Witch House 40K, and Savage Gasp. Okay, shit, that's actually a lot of really good underground rappers that just happen to be in this collective. While they were at it, they should have just thrown Warlord Colossus in there to spice things up even more. So what's going on here, man? Would somebody explain it to me why the final decision on the name for the new group landed on Haunted House? Of all things, really? That would be like when Puya changed the name of his label and group to All But 6. Instead, he changed it to Grey 48. But all jokes aside, both of these rap collectives actually have a high number of things that make them very similar, yet a few things that clearly set the two apart. So let's begin. And one of the first things I'll say is that when it comes to the individual artists themselves within these two groups, Haunted House has the far more experienced roster. But with that being said, Haunted Mound is the group that was around way longer than the Scary House. An estimated 5 or 6 years before Haunted House set up shop as a collective. Haunted House, though, has some rappers that have been doing this for much longer. Haunted House does indeed have an iconic sound in my opinion that Savage Gasp and Kamara have been using the most. This is that new rap sound that kinda sounds like they're whispering in your ear. By the way, if you were watching this video expecting to see a I Show Speed style live stream of Haunted Mound battling to the death against Haunted House members, then sorry to tell you, but that would have to be part 2 of this video. This video here is just about how crazy it is to me that even though Haunted Mound has already been an active group in the underground, even going on tour with legendary acts like Suicide Boys, yet these guys still chose the name Haunted House. That's the name they wanted to promote. Hate them or love them, everybody within the underground knew about Haunted Mound for a while. I mean, when I Google Haunted Mound, nothing but actual Haunted Mound pages pop up. Or it's something about Cemetery or the rest of them. When I go and Google Haunted House, all I see is items from Walmart or links to purchase a DVD of Scary Movie 2. Before you guys say, come on Dive, quit hating on the Haunted House and Savage Gasp and all the homies. I actually really like all those rappers from Haunted House and I'm excited to see what new music they will release. It would be really cool to see a full album with the whole lineup. So I am a fan, of course I am, how could I not be? The rappers from Haunted House have been on some shit since before Haunted Mound was lurking around the underground. I'm just very surprised that when all these great artists decided to come together to form a group, they chose that name. When it comes to fan bases, these two groups do indeed have a slightly different fan base. I would say even though Haunted House is brand new on the scene, they would have a lot more fans overall, just because the individual rappers have been doing their thing already for years. But on the other hand, we got Haunted Mound, where although they don't have as high numbers when it comes to fans, the fan base for Haunted Mound is much, much stronger. The only way to describe it would be cult-like. Now, one thing to keep in mind here is also that a few of these rappers from Haunted House may have not been aware of Cemetery or the guys over at Haunted Mound. Maybe they simply never had it cross their minds that Haunted Mound was already a thing until it was too late. But that is a far stretch. You'd have to admit, there's no way these two groups haven't been aware of each other. But anyways, none of this really matters too much at the end of the day, I guess. It is just a name. To be honest, Haunted House could end up just changing their name after a bit, making my rant here pointless. I don't know, maybe I am making this all seem like a bigger deal than it really is. It's not like they have any beef with each other, or at least up till this point they don't. Maybe this video here just might stir something up, but I doubt it. So that's about it for this one, guys. I kinda just wanted to point out how similar these two underground groups are, but also their differences. If you guys have any ideas for another video, maybe one like this or a life story of your favorite rapper, feel free to comment down below. Don't forget to like the video and hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you on the next dive.